Hi guys. I'm in a swap. I'm going to be in a swap with scrapdwaworld, Tamika, and I'm making AT coins. And they're a 3-inch circle, and I'm going to show you how I put mine together. I've already got all my pieces, main pieces cut out, so let's get started. I'm excited to get this. This looks like a really fun project. And I cut out some circles, and they're two-sided, so I'm going to put them on opposite designs on opposite sides. So I'm going to do this one on this side, and I used a heavy cardboard cardstock for my base. That was one of the requirements, to make sure we use something heavy so that it gave it a little stability. Alright, now I'm going to put this one on this side. It has a neat little design, doesn't it? I ran out of paper, but I think I'll decorate it and you won't notice that. Okay, there's my base. Now I cut these out, kind of like a little doily. I used my Cricut. Got some little fuzzies. And I'm not sure if I'm going to put it on there like that or like that. I think I'll go like that. And I kind of like the raggedy looking, the shabby looking. So I'm going to kind of leave that on there, I think. What do you think? Yeah, I think so. And I'm going to leave this part all loose. So I'm just going to glue the center right in here. So you can still see the red and the polka dots a little bit through there. Just the center. Kind of like that flaring up a little bit. And I have some, I'm really not sure if this is binding or what it is. My husband found it in a box at a junk sale, so I'm not sure what it is, but I'm going to see if there's some way I can use it on here. I'm not sure. Thought about doing a little bit of pulling some of the strings out. Oh, I know what I can use. I made a whole bunch of jean stuff. Hold on just a second. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Look at all this luscious stuff. I took a pair of jeans and I cut them up one evening, and I was sitting watching TV and just cut up and made all kinds of fun jean material things. So, I'm going to find something out of here. Ooh, there's a heart. That would be good. Maybe a flower. There's a different form of a flower. I've got some feathers. So, I'm just going to lay some of these out. Okay, let's see what we've got here that we can use on there. I kind of like the feather. Maybe put it, I don't know, it's a little big. I may need to cut it off and make it 2 feathers. I really like the heart. Maybe a flower. Ooh, I really kind of like that. I may do that. I've got some different looking flowers here that I made. And these are not glued together yet, so I can always make them smaller if I want them smaller. Like this one. This is just a little tiny, and I didn't glue it together. And I left it so that I could, you know, use it as a centerpiece or just as an extra flower. And I kind of like that. So, I might use that one on there. Kind of like that, maybe. I'm not quite sure. I really thought a feather would look good on there, so I may need to cut a couple of feathers down. Kind of like this white feather. So, this is how you fix it. If it's too big, cut it in half, and then just trim this one up. Trim it up the length of it, and then out. That's how I make mine. Up a little ways up the center, and then out at an angle. Now then, didn't cut that very straight, so all you gotta do is go back, straighten it up. Remember, there's no mistakes. Just happy, different ideas. Alright, so there's a feather for that one. So I'm going to take this feather, I'm going to trim it down to kind of a point, because feathers are kind of pointed at the top. Like so. Make another feather out of that one. So I made 2 feathers out of one. Alright, I think I'm going to use a heart and that little bitty flower. So I'm going to hook it, glue it together. Like so. Kind of like the little white in the middle. So it's going to go on there. And then I'm going to use a feather. And everything has to be inside, so if I put the feather on there, I'm going to have to make it curl around. But I can do that. I can make it curl around, kind of like so. Okay, and let's see what else I want to put on there. It needs, okay, I'm going to use this for my base layers, but then it's going to need some pop of color. So let's start out with putting the heart on there. Just attach it down the middle. I'm going to put it on there like so.